making Himmeli geometric ornaments. For this project, you're going to need your gold straws that have been pre-cut into medium, large, and small pieces, as well as your 3 long pieces of string. You'll also need your scissors and the paper with diagrams that came in your kit. The numbers show the order that you're going to string the straws on, and the letters represent the knots to tie. We're going to start with number 1, so you'll need 12 medium straws and 1 of your pieces of string. Start by unwinding the string a little bit, finding the end, and we're going to thread 3 straws onto the string. So just begin feeding your thread through the hole of the straw until it comes out the other end, and then grab it and pull it through. And repeat with 2 more straws until you have all 3 on your thread. I'm just pushing it through a little at a time until it comes out the other side. And one more time so that we'll have 3 straws in a row on our thread. Then you're going to form all 3 into the shape of a triangle. I'm adjusting my straw so that the end of the string isn't too long, and then I'm going to tie a knot, cross it over and under, and pull it tight. You want it pretty snug so that it doesn't have much room to move around. And then you go over and under again to make a solid double knot or a square knot. Now you'll have them tied into a triangle with one very long end and a short end, and you want these ends to face up. Then you're going to find the end of your very long string and thread another 2 pieces of straw onto your string. So thread it through just like you did before and pull it all the way to where your knot was, and then add 1 more straw, threading it through, and again pulling it all the way to the end. Now you're going to form another triangle facing the other way and tie the string on to the bottom of the last triangle. So I'm just going to cross it over and pull it through the hole. And it's a little tricky to work with this very long string, so just do your best not to get it tangled. And then we want to make this knot pretty secure also, so make sure you pull it tight and then pull the slack through the knot. I'm adjusting my knot to make sure that the string becomes pretty tight because you want all the straws to be pretty close together and not have a bunch of string in between them. Now you're going to string another 2 straws on and repeat the same steps, pulling the straw all the way to the end of the string, and a second one through, and then pull it down all the way to the end, and again form another triangle in the opposite direction. So we're going to be building a long string of triangles. Tie a knot onto the corner spot of the last triangle to hold it together, making your string pretty tight. Oops, my knot didn't work, so I have to do it again. Okay, so pulling it tight before you pull all the slack through the knot. Okay, when your knot is tight, add another 2 straws onto your string. And just threading it through a little bit at a time. And this may take a little bit of concentration to get it all the way through. So pull it all the way to the end and then add your second straw. Oops. There we go. Pull it down tight and again tie the knot at the corner here. Cross it over and under and pull your string through, and then make sure your knot is going to be snug before you pull all the slack through. And then add 2 more straws to make your last triangle. If your straw is kind of squished at the end, you can reshape it gently with your fingers. Pull it all the way through and tie it to the end just like before. It may take a little bit of time to get your knot nice and tight before you pull it all the way snug. Okay, and now you should have 1 more straw left. So we're going to string this last straw, and this one is going to connect all the way to your very first knot. So right now your triangles are all flat. We're going to pull up the center piece here, and this is going to become the top point. See that? That's how it becomes 3-dimensional. So again, you're going to take the center and pull it straight up, and then attach the end of your string to where you tied your very first knot. So tie the end of your string to that same corner that you began at. Okay, pull it nice and tight. And now you're going to snip off the end with your scissors. So just trim it close, and you're going to use that extra piece of string to tie the other side together. So you should have 2 triangles hanging off the end, and you're going to tie them together. So take your string and put it through both of the triangle ends, and then go ahead and tie a square knot onto this end. Make it nice and tight again. And pull it tight. And then you can tie an overhand knot on this string in order to hang this up. There you go. You can trim the ends and the other little end from the beginning knot. And your Himmeli ornament is ready to hang. Yay! For number 2, you're going to be using 8 of the medium pieces and 4 small pieces, as well as another long piece of string. So it's going to follow the same basic idea, but this time, since the straws are different lengths, it's going to turn out a little bit smaller and longer. So this time we're going to start with 2 of our medium straws and then 1 of the small straws. So go ahead and string 2 medium straws onto your string, threading it through and pushing it a little bit at a time until it comes out the other side, and then 1 small straw. And the smaller straws are going to be the center of the geometric shape. So now we're going to tie them into a triangle just like before. So tie your short end over and under and pull it tight. And then repeat once more, over and under, to tie a secure knot. Okay. And then find the short side and have that facing up with your 2 ends on the left side corner. Then you're going to find the end of the long piece of string and string on 2 more medium straws. Pull your straws all the way to the end and form a triangle just like before, and tie it on to the corner of your previous triangle. Make your knot nice and tight so the string doesn't have too much slack. And next you're going to be stringing 1 small straw and 1 medium straw. Pull it to the end and then tie it to the top corner here. Then string 1 medium straw and then 1 short straw. Tie this to the bottom corner of your last triangle. I'm taking my time to make the knots really tight so that the straws stay close together when they form the geometric shape. For our last triangle, string the last two long or medium pieces of straw. And tie it to this corner here. And then you should have one small straw left. So you're going to string it on the end. And this is the one that's going to connect back to the beginning. So again, take the middle corner and pull it up. And then you're going to tie the end of your string to where the very first knot was made. And then you're going to trim the end of your threads here. Be careful not to cut your knot. And then use the remaining thread to tie the two triangles together, the ones that are flaps on the bottom. So bring it in between both of the triangles and tie them together. I'm just using the same square knot that we did for the rest of the piece. Tie an overhand knot to hang, and then trim the excess off. All done. For our last shape, you're going to be using 8 medium and 4 long pieces, as well as your long piece of string. Begin by stringing one of your medium pieces and then 2 of the long pieces onto your string. The long ones might be a little trickier to get all of the string through because they're so much longer. But just keep working at it until your string comes all the way through your straws. Now we're going to make a triangle, and tie the knot. And then I'm going to flip it over so that the knots are on the left side. So you want the ends of the string coming off the left corner of the triangle here. Then find the end of your long string, and you're going to string on 2 medium pieces of straw. Have them form a triangle at the top of this one, kind of like an ice cream cone, and tie a knot on the right corner of the triangle. Then you're going to add 2 of the medium straws again. And then pull them all the way to the end and tie your string to the top corner. And then string another 2 medium pieces. And tie it to the bottom corner of the last triangle. And then we're going to make our last long triangle with 2 of the long size or large size straws. Tie this to the corner here. And then you're going to add your last medium straw. Pull up the middle corner and tie your string onto the very first knot. Trim off the ends and use the remaining string to tie the two long triangles together. Thread it through both triangles and then tie a double knot . And then you're all done. You can hang these above your dining table to bring good fortune to the new harvest in the new year, or use as a modern geometric decoration in your home throughout the year. Enjoy!